All right, my friends. Feels nice to be 60 degrees, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Feels good. Can y'all hear me? Cool. So we're gonna head up and make our way to Burrow Schmidt's tunnel. So let's tell you the story about the madman who dug this tunnel out. This guy's name is William H. Schmidt, and he was born in 1874 in a small suburb of Providence, Rhode Island called Woonsocket. And history shows one of two things happened. Now, Burrow Schmidt had like 5 siblings, and I've seen 2 different versions of what brought him out west. The first version was he had tuberculosis, which back in those early days they called consumption, if you've ever heard that term. He had tuberculosis and the doctor said you better go where the air is dry, so he came out west. The other story was his siblings were getting tuberculosis and the doctor said, if you want to lessen your likelihood of getting it, head out west where the air is much drier. That brought him out here. He was a jack of all trades, and he spent his summers in the Kern Valley working as a ranch hand and doing odd jobs and things like that. This would have been 1899. He's like, what, 24, 25, something like that. And at the time, there were about 1,000 people on the El Paso Mountains, and it was all made up of small mining camps. Tons of different claims, and everybody's kind of doing their thing. He was talking to these people as he moved up here. They were saying, you know, it's such a pain in the butt because when we pull ore out of the ground, we have to take our burrows all the way around to get down into the basin. That's the one that you saw the dry lake on our right as we were coming here. That's where the train is, and they had to go around. Anywho, so he starts out, he saved up his money in the summers, and he spent the cooler months in the winter working 12-hour days doing this stuff. And actually, his nickname of Burrow Schmidt was not because he was burrowing like a mole. It's because he had 2 burros named Jack and Jenny, and those were his sole companions. People often say, you know, was he here for the mining or was he just obsessive and started it and just had to finish? Dig, he did. And this is about a half mile long, many, many years. He spent 38 years digging this thing. He never completed it. 38 years came and went. All those mom and pop miners, the whole mining spur craziness, it subsided. So not 1 ounce of ore ever came through here to get down into the valley. He finally finished, and certainly enough, there was no one left that needed to move ore through here, right? The mining came and went.